Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I am super excited to bring you this video because this is actually going to be my Pan That Palette 2019 finale for my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. And this is actually the third time I filmed this. The first two times I just didn't like the footage in it and I just wanted to refilm it. So hopefully third time's the charm, but I'm going to go into my progress on this palette, where I'm ending with it, and my thoughts on it, and yeah, that's about it. So let's get into the finale. I chose to pan this palette because it was my favorite one in my collection. I still think it's a good palette. I am just a little bit burnt out from using it since I've been using it, I think, for the last 6 months or so straight. And I know this finale is a bit early. I'd actually planned to post it on like the 14th or 15th of November, and I'm actually filming this on Thanksgiving, so hope everyone who celebrates and is watching this video had a good Thanksgiving. But I'm actually posting this towards the end of November, so I apologize for that. But I just wanted to get this up. I'm just done with panning it. I want to give myself a month to play with my other eyeshadows before I start working on my Pan That palette for 20. So I guess we'll get into the part that you're, I'm sure, all waiting for, and that is what my palette looks like in this finale. So I'll insert a picture of what this looked like in the previous update. And here's what it looks like in the finale. So there are a few changes from when I had it in the last month. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't used this palette in about maybe 3 weeks or so because I, like I said, wanted to film this update earlier in the month so I can post it towards the middle of the month. And I have filmed this finale a few times now, so I still haven't used the palette. I made some good progress on it, I think, so let's go into my goals for this month. I wanted to expand the pan on Creamsicle right here, and I definitely did. There wasn't a whole lot of pan. Last time there was a little bit, but not a huge amount. And then I also wanted to finish this shade Butter right here, which it was a mid-toned orangey brown shade, and I did that. And then I also wanted to try to finish Pukey, but I actually repressed this, and this is what it looks like repressed in the pan, and I hit some side pan on it, and I just realized it was getting a little bit patchy on my eyes, and I've noticed that a few of the shades in here, especially the mattes, are getting a little bit patchy in here. Honestly, the shimmers are fine. I'm still pretty happy with the shimmers, but I feel like the mattes especially have lost their quality recently. And then I also made some good progress on the shade Hustle right here. I hit some good side pan there, and then I made some more progress on the shade 24/7, and I don't think I really used the rest of the shades this month. I did use this burgundy shade a few times as well as that red, and those are really pretty colors. I was tempted to depot this burgundy shade and put it in my palette. I have to see what the quality is of this. I'm still kind of tempted to because I don't have like a really good burgundy shade in my collection, but I think I might just purchase like a ColourPop single or an Anastasia single. And I'm sorry if you hear the vacuum in the background. I'm going to try to talk over it, but let's get into my final numbers for the eyeshadows that I used up in this palette. So I actually finished up 14 eyeshadows in this palette, so essentially 2 rows. So I used up this entire first row right here, and these were all lighter colors. These were more mid-tone colors, and I used up a few in this row, so there's 4, and then these 2 shades right here, and then that shade here. Additionally to the shadows that I used up, I actually hit pan on 10 different shades in here, so I think I made some good progress on this palette. The goal for this Pan That palette for my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe eyeshadow palette was not to finish it this year. I knew I wasn't going to finish it. I wanted to use up as much as I could. I got such great use out of this palette. I actually did a full review when I first got the palette. I'll link it up in the cards if you're interested. I'm pretty sure it was from 2017. But I'm happy with my progress on this. I'm excited to just kind of get rid of this palette. It was in a bunch of favorites videos, and I do still think this is a great palette. Mine just started to decrease in quality, and it is like a $40 palette or $38, and I think I got the majority of my money's worth in here because I do have significant dips in other colors as well. So I believe that's it for my Pan That palette finale. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey this year. I did actually pan another palette, and that was the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette, and I did pan that in the first 6 months of this year, which is pretty crazy. I will be doing a Pan That palette 2020. I'll be introducing that probably in early to mid-December. I haven't decided yet, but I'm excited to show you what I'm panning for next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I also have a horse channel if you want to check it out. It is called C&K Equestrian. I'll have a link down below. Also stay tuned for the end because I will be showing the progression pictures from the updates that I had this year on this palette so you guys can see how much progress I made on it. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.